Hey guys, welcome to tonight's Big Brother 19 chat.
Hey, it's episode 16 and look who's back.
Yay!
Yay!
Okay, last time Ramses was evicted. Oh, I was sad to see him go. I was hoping we'd get another rendition of the backpack kid
the
dance.
Little kid with the glass. Jason does it all the time, except
Really?
he does the...
That's not the same
It's
thing.
from that.
But
Watch
I want to see the other thing. But yeah. Oh my god, Kevin, when he was telling Jess that Ramses was gonna go, I think the little kid with the glasses is going. No! Alright, but anyway, Paul won HOH.
And Jess stole the spotlight right away from him. She clutched it and she said, I have the power to keep Cody and I safe for like the next 3 weeks.
Yeah. What? Even Julie was just like,
bye.
I'm not gonna say anything about that. Bye.
Paul's pissed. He wants to know what the hex is all about.
He's pissed because for once he doesn't know what's going on. Usually people are freaking, they're puking out their brains to him with all this information, but not this time.
Yeah, so Elena and Mark, they were on the wrong side of the vote this week.
Yeah, they were left in the dark on this vote.
They were blindsided.
Elena was really pissed.
Yeah.
Mark was like, I'd leave me out too. No, he was kind of upset about it, but not on the same level as Elena. But first, let's do a little flashback.
Alright, let's talk about Josh banging pots and pans to wake up Mark.
Josh knew that he was going to be safe this week, but he's trying to F over Mark. He wants Mark to be like the biggest target in the house. He's trying to instigate some drama here.
These are like Dumb and Dumber.
Yeah, I can't stand these two together. Oh my gosh,
Josh is trying to make
too much.
Good TV, but
he's doing the evil dick pots and pans.
Loser. He's like the kid that everybody is cheering on in high school, and then behind their backs they're like, oh, that guy sucks.
They're cheering him on?
Yeah, Paul's telling him to,
Oh, no, it's like the kid that all the popular kids would be like, do this, and they laugh about it. That's so mean. But yeah, Paul keeps egging him on, telling him like, yeah, go mess with Mark, go mess with Cody. So Josh is all, I'm
so sick of that.
We've heard it. Get a new freaking royalty-free song.
I know. If you're gonna try and make good TV, at least make it good. Don't like, bring the same crap every time. We're tired of that.
If you could like do a remix or something, just like reinvent it at least a little bit. I don't know, something a little bit more original.
Mark feels like the outsider, but I think Josh is the outsider.
Josh is in.
Josh is not in.
Josh is in there.
That monkey puppet with the symbol.
But they're keeping him safe, aren't they? They're letting him in on info. He's in there.
I don't know how much they're letting him in on, but he's a puppet.
Paul was like, yeah, once this vote's over, you can like hang out with us again. But I still see him being like, get the F out of here, Josh. Get out of the room. So I don't know. I mean, he's definitely low in the group, but he's like in the group right now.
Paul's making big boy moves now, so you better keep his ass safe next week.
That's what he said, big boy moves. Also, with the whole Mark feeling like an outsider thing, Elena's not talking to him right now because she is actively like not talking to anybody.
I don't know why the hell Cody went up to the HOH to tell Paul that he's with Mark.
Because he doesn't understand the game. He thought he was doing a good thing for Mark here. He was glad that Mark voted with them this past week. So he's like, you know what? I'm going to tell Paul that Mark really likes him and he wants to keep him safe. Because that conversation did actually happen when Mark was like, yeah, I like you, Elena,
Is
and
this
Paul.
Middle school?
Yes.
Alright, well, nobody suspects Paul and Alex working together. Doesn't everybody know? Really?
No.
Okay.
They know that they're like in the big group together, but they have like this two-person thing going that people don't know about.
Which hasn't really done much yet.
I mean, Alex did what Paul wanted.
And Alex did what Paul wanted.
Yeah.
Alright, so the target for Paul is Cody and Jess with a little side of Mark in case he needs a replacement.
Yeah, because Paul is not sure what's going on with this temptation yet, so he's like, alright, I'm gonna freaking call their bluff. I'm sorry. I hope that was a cat. He said, I'm gonna call their bluff.
Was it?
I don't know.
All right.
I'm scared now. He said he's gonna call her bluff. And if they really are safe, he's gonna go for Mark and Elena.
All right.
It's a
yeah,
cat.
it's a cat.
Okay.
Right, because I hear that.
Anyway, Paul is also trying to make some moves here with Elena.
Paul is like the annoying dad who's like, you know what? You're going to have to dump your boyfriend because he's no good for you. I'm sorry. It's true, though. Mark is not good for
No, he's not.
Game. None of the showmances are this season. They all suck.
Matt and Raven are really boring, but they're not really hurting each other's games right now.
They're Blandville.
Yeah, but
Just
anyway.
a blanket somewhere.
Elena is freaking eating this up. She's just like, yes, you're right. You're right. She wants to work with Paul, and she will ditch Mark to make that happen.
In a heartbeat.
Absolutely.
So she tells Mark, you know, leave me alone.
Yeah, she's like in a pissy mood, and he's just like, what's going on? I feel like you're not saying what you're upset about. And she's like, you need to stop freaking hanging out with Cody so much because it's screwing both of us over. I'm associated with you.
Yeah.
And he's just like...
No, they're both like...
Well, she was talking a lot more than him in that discussion.
All right. It's time to find out what the consequence is, Julie. So everybody's going to go into the temptation room one at a time and let...
Well, first they find out what the consequence is. We already know about the temptation competition.
Yeah.
So for the next, for the next
You're right.
3 weeks, I was wondering where you're going with that. For the next 3 weeks, they're going to have the temptation competition.
Right.
You can choose if you're going to compete in it or not. The winner of the competition is safe for the week, and the loser is up on the block as a third nominee.
And the HOH can't compete because they're safe already, so it wouldn't make any sense anyway. So you have to go into the room, you have to drink either a red drink or a green drink.
Oh my god, so Alice in Wonderland.
I don't think the drink was actually red or green. I think the bottle was just red or green. It was probably the same drink.
Well,
all right.
I think it was just water.
No, they said it tasted like shit.
Oh, okay.
Okay. All right.
Ew!
I know. I'm assuming red was no.
Yeah,
I don't
red
want
was
to
no,
participate.
green was yes.
So, who drank the green? Jason, Matt, Alex, and Mark.
They're all competing in BB. Ballerina. At first I was like, ballerina?
Jess and Cody chose not to compete because they had to keep up their charade.
There was a little bit of an argument there because Cody was like, I want to freaking compete. And Jess was like, no, that's going to send the wrong message. We're trying to look
weak.
We're trying to act like we're going to be safe here. So she's trying to stretch out using that hex. She doesn't want to use it this week if she doesn't have to.
Right.
I can't believe she honestly thought Paul wasn't going to put them up. But anyway, there were only 4 people competing, and BB is really loving this season. The whole, they're wearing their regular clothes. Now they're wearing a costume.
They love those wipes. All right, so it's tutu time, and I remember on the feeds, Kevin was telling Jason, we got to shove our D's into these tutus, but...
No!
Kevin didn't do it.
No, he didn't.
Kevin wasn't competing, but...
But anyway, this is another recent BB classic.
Yes.
From the last few seasons. Spin
on the thing, and then you try and do some bowling.
Yeah, so you gotta spin.
It's always a good time.
For 15 seconds.
15 rotations.
turns. And then that will unlock the bowling thing for 15 seconds. You gotta knock down 4 pins, but you're like... Was
this on last season? Or was this 2 seasons ago?
I feel like it was on last season. It was definitely on 17.
Wasn't this on Frankie Grande's season?
Not sure, but possibly.
Yeah, I think it might have been. I'm not exactly sure or not, but I think it was.
Yeah, I can't remember what season it started.
Yeah. All right, so you know there's some drunken sailor, diagonal walking, diagonal running, face plants.
Yeah, that's always fun.
Jason went first. He was close on
He
some
knocked
throws.
down 2 like immediately.
Yeah.
And then he sucked.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It took forever.
He had to do a lot of spinning, and he was just like, blah, 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 blah. A lot of times he was hitting that first barrier, so it wasn't even going up the ramp.
Alex rocked it out. I think she did really well.
Well, she like cut Jason's time in half, basically.
Yeah, she was spotting as she was going around. She said.
You could tell she's got some skills.
Yeah.
She was doing all those leaps, too, with the bling, bling, bling.
Mark was really slow At first, it didn't
Yeah.
look like
He
was
was
gonna
turning
do
like this.
anything. Yeah.
And then he would stop and be like,
But you know what? Slow and steady wins the race. Just saying. So
well,
then,
it helped too when he was throwing the balls. He had a lot more force behind them.
Yeah.
You could tell, like, Alex is way tinier, and she was like, ah!
he is Shrek.
Yeah.
All right, Matt did okay, but he didn't beat Mark's time, so Mark won.
Wow.
I'm shocked.
Paul was
I'm
not
shocked.
happy about that because Mark was one of his backup plans.
So Whistlenut was the worst.
Oh no! I don't
So-
think he's in any danger this
No.
week, though. This is like one of the best weeks to be a third nominee.
All right, so Paul has to go to Plan B.
Mm-hmm.
He's got to call up for the pill. And
He's trying to figure out still what he's gonna do if the Cody and Jess nominations fall through.
yeah, he has a little chat with Jess, and Jess kind of tells Paul about
she
the
was
hex,
I want you to know that Cody and I are gonna be safe for a few weeks, so if you nominate us, it's gonna be a waste.
Right. So he was like, okay.
Yeah. So now he's got to come up with another plan. So he's looking for pawns, and Matt is like, okay, what else am I gonna do?
So there was a whole lot of scrambling on the feeds at this point, because Paul, you know, was like, oh, should I go up? Should you go up? Alex volunteered. He was like, no, Christmas was off the table.
Matt's all,
Yeah.
have you guys noticed that Big Brother has really been
They've
highlighting
zoned in
that?
on that.
Whatever-
As has everyone.
Yeah.
It's disgusting.
Matt
I'm
is
tired of
just-
it.
And cereal. That's it. And the dirty towel, I'm not getting into it right now. Okay, anyway.
Then Paul and Jess have another chat. And she's like, are you sure you don't want to ask me anything about the temptation?
No! He wants to find out himself or ask production.
Yeah, more likely. All right, I think a bunch of them actually did go into production and ask for clarification on the
We'll
hex.
be talking about that in the spoilers today.
All right, well, it's time for the noms. And
Jason's already nominated
Yep.
because he was the worst in the competition,
Right.
the TC.
And Paul puts up Jess and Cody.
Yeah, but he turns the key for Jess, and he's just like,
It's like in Into the Woods when the witch lost her power and she's trying to put the spell on them, and they're like,
yeah.
what?
And nothing happens. And then he turns the key for Cody.
Nothing happens.
So when he had his temptation, it popped up on the screen.
Right.
That he couldn't be nominated. So he's like waiting for something to happen and nothing happens.
Yeah, well, stupid. It's different. She didn't get the same
Yeah,
one.
but like they don't know what to expect.
All right.
So anyway,
He said, I put you up because the whole house wants to know what's up with the hex.
mhm.
You just want to know. Don't speak for everyone. All right, so me and the whole house are confused.
Well, if he's confused, then everyone's gonna be confused.
Yeah,
and if
'cause
he
he
wants to
does
know,
everything.
then
Everyone wants to know. All right, Cody. Best line for Cody. Jess has a temptation, so I don't care.
Yeah, it was pretty awesome. Anyway, that's what happened. So let us know what you guys think in the comments. The next episode should be amazing.
Oh yeah, there's gonna be lots of asses and elbows in the next one.
Yeah, so you don't want to miss that. And until next time,
Much love.